for joining. My name is James Skip Burns, and I'm here for two reasons. Number one, I want to help you become a better leader. And number two, I want to help you help others. So to that end, I'm now going to discuss how to kill an interview. How do you get the job? How to get the job that you want, with the organization that you want, is through the interview. Granted, there's a lot of things that go into that place. You've heard me talk about networking and how you need to work your network to find the position and the job that's so it's not a cold lead, so that it's a warm lead, a hot lead. You've heard me talk about how you need to be able to really sell yourself in a way so that your portrayal through your resume, your cover letter, through your business card, through your Facebook page, through all these things, that someone is going to be able to recognize the skills you have. But now your foot's in the door, now you're in the interview, you're about to walk in, you've had your preliminary meeting, you're going to interview for the position. What do you need to do? The first thing, which you've already done, but again to highlight it, you need to understand yourself. You need to know your strengths. You need to know what you're going to be bringing to the table, that this organization, that your dream company, that the company you're going after, why they're going to want you. What skills do you have that you can bring to them? The second thing is you need to understand the organization. So yeah, you're bringing all these skills to them, but what does the organization do? What's the mission statement? What have they been up to in the last 6 months, a year? Have you checked the headlines? Have you Google searched them? Have you been reading news reports on them? You should. Do you know who runs the company? Do you know the philosophy of the person who runs the company? Has the company recently undergone management changes? These are things you need to understand. The other thing you need to know is the position you're going for. Now, granted, you've written a cover letter and you've researched the position so that you can articulate in your cover letter why you should have this job. And you've obviously are going for this position because it's a position you want. It sounds interesting. But have you really talked to people to understand likely situations that you would be facing? Because in the interview, they're going to ask you questions like, how are you going to uphold the mission of this organization? How are you going to handle blank situation? Give me an example in your past when you have handled situation A, situation B. So if you want to kill it in an interview, before you go in there, you need to understand yourself and understand the skills that you are bringing to the table. You need to understand the organization. Out of all the skills you have, out of all the strengths you have, which ones are going to be most applicable? Going even deeper with the position, what strengths are you bringing to that position? How are you going to help that position and thus help the company or organization do better? And then when you go to the interview, you need to be able to link the two. Link your own strengths and link what the position requires with what the organization is trying to accomplish. That's it, that's all. I hope this has helped. Please let me know if you have any questions about this. I'd love to see some comments about interview questions you were given that threw you for a loop, and maybe some tactics you took that ended up landing you the current position you're in. Well, thanks for coming. Again, my name is James Skip Burns, and you can find me on Twitter. See ya. Later. I'm done.